For example, my friend could speak to his boss, knowing his worth, and demand a pay rise. He'd likely get it, and his quality of life would become much better. But there are other options. His first job then should be to decide what he can get out of this interaction and what he wants most. Instead of asking for more pay, he could ask for 1 day off a week on the same pay. Now there's a thought. Imagine 3-day weekends. Imagine how much more traveling he could do. Imagine how much more time he could spend with his family. Another option is to transition horizontally. He could find another job where he'd be in the same role, doing the same thing. But this is where I think he'd be making a mistake. He doesn't like the job. More money or a different company is not going to change that fact. The only way to change that fact is to start doing a job that he does like. And that means he needs to take the experience he has here and then use it to get a completely different job. He has experience managing people. He has experience in logistics. He has experience with responsibility and with communication. He can work independently, set deadlines. All of this is transferable to any job. It might involve a small pay cut if there are people out there with more specific experience. But that wouldn't stop him from becoming a manager in a company he respects. It wouldn't stop him from going in an exciting tech firm. He could work in the travel industry and get cheap flights. He could create his own startup and use his experience to get funding and backing. I know this guy. He always wanted to wear a suit and feel important. At his current job, he works in warehouses dealing with pigeon poo, literally that's part of his job, and he deals with drivers who hate their work and love giving him a hard time. He could lead the life he wants. He has the precise skills and experience. He just needs to hop sideways, and to do that, he needs to take the bull by the horns. Transitioning to what you want often means being more proactive than anything we've discussed so far. It means knowing the right time to strike, when you are objectively valued highly enough to start getting what you want. And it means learning to see even smaller and less obvious opportunities that you might have missed, but which can lead you to your goal. Often, success won't come in the form you want it. Let's take an imaginary scenario for a moment. Let's imagine that you are someone who is highly successful in a business. They are doing incredibly well in a small business that nevertheless has a nationally recognized branding. But they want to be a rock star. How can they use the momentum they have currently to transition to being a rock star? Here's one option. They ask to head up a new initiative, the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel helps the business, and because the brand is well known, it is instantly successful. They use that YouTube channel to promote their own YouTube channel, with permission, of course. Their own YouTube channel features them playing their instrument. They gain a big following thanks to the initial momentum and the skills they learned. They use that big following in order to approach a record label and demonstrate their potential for success. The record label takes them on long-winded, yes, perfectly doable, also, yes. An even more straightforward option would be to leave the job for an expensive handshake and then to invest that money into creating your own record label. It's a big gamble, sure, but remember, just do it. Here's another one. I want to boost my personal brand and my website. I've been approached by a book publisher to write a book on a random subject I don't massively care about, but have some relevant experience in. I write the book. The book is successful, and that gives me the experience and the contacts to pitch a book that is my idea with a lot more relevance to my online brand. In the book, I mention my site and my blog, and even include extra lessons for them to follow on my website, with the publisher's permission, of course. When the book sells hundreds of thousands of copies, that means I get many thousands new subscribers and followers to my channel. Success accomplished. Or how about we look at the example of a real-life celebrity who had a dream? We're talking about Sylvester Stallone. Stallone always wanted to be an actor, but his slurred speech, Italian name, and muscular frame meant he got constantly typecast as thugs and gangsters, and no one would take him seriously. He was turned down from acting jobs left and right, but that didn't stop him from writing his own script. He showed that to one of the producers during an audition, and they were so enamored with it that they offered him thousands to buy it from him. He said no, and that the only way he'd let them make the movie was if he got to play the lead role. That script, of course, was Rocky, and the rest is history. Sometimes the path to what you want is not so obvious. That's why you need to take every opportunity and be constantly on the lookout for those baby steps toward what you really want in life.